morning, welcome to today's video. I just got done talking on my Instagram story about this, but Christopher and myself both want to start cooking more. I specifically want to start baking more because I want to get better at it. Practice makes not perfect, but better. I just want to learn. And I want to start making more memories with Emmy like this. I know she's still very young, but one, I feel like it'll be, I feel like those kind of memories are the ones that just stick with you. Baking with your grandma, mom, whatever. Just with your family. I feel like those are great core family memories. And I'm hoping it will help her have more knowledge of cooking and baking. So I'm gonna start recording one video a week of what we try, because we have basically committed to doing one like dinner recipe, and then I want to try a new baking recipe. So Chris just got back from the store with her. You got dinner stuff for some kind of pineapple pork chop, teriyaki pineapple, I don't know. And then a chicken caprese. That looks really good. And then this little, what else? Healthy banana nut oat muffins. I thought those would be really good for us to eat and for Emmy to eat. So that is what's gonna be in this video. I don't know if I'll put both dinner recipes in here, but yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. You want some muffins? What? Yeah. You ready to bake? Okay, I was not planning on making all of this right now. She is gonna be getting close to a nap. But I had to let the oats soak for like 30 minutes. I don't think I'm gonna let them soak that long. But whatever. I'm getting all the other ingredients ready to go while those are soaking. She loves the mashed banana. She loves banana. So yeah, and then all of this gets added into the soaked oats, and then I mix all of the dry ingredients together. So far it's going good. It's not that I can't bake or cook, it's just that I feel like I'm not efficient because I just don't do it enough. Together we will learn, Emmy girl. Yeah! Okay, they are in for 24 to 28 minutes. We will see. It says I need to do the toothpick method to see when they're done. I don't think we have toothpicks. I'll just use a knife or something. But Emmy's getting really close to a nap, so might have to go put her upstairs, get her snoozing, and then we'll see how they turn out. nap, which is why her face is all red because she sleeps on her belly. Do you like it? I do like them a lot. They're really good. I feel like I could have taken them out of the oven sooner. It said 24 to 28 minutes. And I even took them out like 30 seconds early. So they're a little bit dry. I will make these again, but I'm gonna take them out a little bit sooner. You like them? Yeah. Video's not over yet though, because we are also going to include a dinner recipe. So whether that's tonight or tomorrow, we will see you for a new dinner recipe in like 2 seconds for you guys, but who knows how long it is for us. What are we making?
We're making chicken pasta caprese.
I'm really excited. I'm not a pasta person, but that looks great.
This is about 10 minutes to cook al dente.
Am I the only one who doesn't know like any of the names?
Farfalle, no, farfalle is the...
Bow tie?
Yeah, farfalle is...
You're not gonna stay in there very long, are ya?
Chicken.
The reality of trying to cook with a baby is just, it's hard. No, babe, witching hour is a thing, and it's not just her. Anyway, so on top of her not waking up the happiest, we switched out our wreath outside, so I brought it in, and I haven't taken it downstairs yet. And last year, birds built a nest in there. There was nothing in it this year, but I forgot to take it out, and one of the cats, or Lulu, literally just took it all apart, put it all over the house. So I was attempting to clean that up. Lulu, come here. No. But on the other note, dinner looks like it's gonna be phenomenal. And I'm hoping she will eat some more. Will you eat some while we're eating? We'll see. Don't know.
Alright, all we gotta do is, when the pasta's done, add it in, stir it, add it in, the pasta. Once it's al dente, add a little pasta water if it seems a little dry. Chicken comes back in, stirred well, and then either take it off the heat or transfer it into something else, and then the basil and the cheese goes in. What are your expectations?
I think it's gonna be great. I'm very excited. I'm also very tired, and I'm trying to keep the dog from eating the bird's nest that is on the ground that she put all over the baby mat.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and she's clearly hungry, but I'm very excited.
I think it looks pretty good. Don't mind the super greasy stove. I think that looks pretty dang good.
Pretty easy to make too, yeah? I feel like the noodles could have been cooked a little bit longer. I find that the flavor is really good.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
Dirty. Do I look dirty?
You feel dirty.
You haven't showered yet?
I haven't showered.
Are you gonna shower?
Yes. I feel disgusting. That is going to be it for the video.
Sorry.
I'm not cutting that out.
I know you're... yeah.
That's going to be it for the video. Overall, this took me so long to get around to. I feel like this is the longest break I've taken off of recording in so long. I didn't record like all this week until I did record the chocolate chip recipe. If you've been following on Instagram,
They're very good.
They're so good. So that will be coming soon. That's just it. I don't know. It'll either be in a vlog or a separate. It's chocolate.
You're spilling stuff all over my sweatshirt.
I dropped, you guys, True Fruit is already delicious. Emmy just so happens to also, not the chocolate, obviously. She loves the frozen fruit inside because she's teething. First of all, look at her. What a cutie. She's got just like a little, not a little, a big slobber section. Just like soaking the mattress or the sheet. Anyway, Heavenly Banana Nut Muffins. What would you rate them on a scale of 1 to 10?
Like a 6.
Yeah, I would say like a
They're
6.5.
fine.
I feel like they were a little dry, and I personally would prefer less walnuts. That's just me. So they were okay. I still have some frozen. Emmy thoroughly enjoyed them, so that's good. And the chicken recipe, what would you give? This is all out.
Are you talking about? Are you talking about the pasta?
Yeah.
If I would have cooked the pasta better, it would have been like a 7. But as is, it was like a 5.
Yeah, I would agree. The chicken was really good.
Yeah. I mean, it was.
I just prefer, like, it was. I'm not a huge pasta person, and I don't necessarily want it like very saucy, but I feel like that was so not saucy.
Yeah.
Like it needed something else. But it's also like it's a healthy recipe book that we're going out of, so I feel like we're gonna run into this.
The tomatoes.
Yes.
Maybe that would have been helped.
That would have been really good. Or just added some
tomato sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That would have been good. So yeah. We're just learning as we go. But yeah, it is all out of this like healthy tastes.
Oh, we did the pineapple pork.
We did do the
pineapple.
Film that one? No. So we'll have to make that again because that was good. Pork
was good.
That was really good. It's like a homemade teriyaki.
You make a homemade teriyaki, a homemade pineapple salsa. It was really good.
That one was really good. So we've had some winners and we've had some eh. I would make the muffins again. I just think I would make a couple tweaks. So yeah, that's it for the first episode of Cooking with Chris and Kelly.
You're the baker. I'm the cooker.
Yeah. In the kitchen with Chris and Kelly.
Nice. The podcast.
The podcast, yeah.
In the kitchen? No, we're not doing a podcast. Too many people have podcasts. I think
a podcast would be so fun. We just currently don't have enough time as it is to do everything on our plate.
I don't know what we would talk about.
What do you mean? You just shoot the shit. You have fun.
No, I know, but people do that so much, and it's very saturated.
Everything's saturated.
You gotta have guests to be able to.
You can't have that mindset.
I know, but it's just like I see every day people on Twitter complaining about how they should make podcast equipment illegal for certain people because anyone thinks they can just get on a podcast and
but
give it. Well, the problem is when they're on a podcast and they're giving their opinions and giving their like advice, like financial advice, opinions on controversial topics, and they're all just out there and
not educated.
Bad takes. Bad takes.
Yeah, like you're leading people in the wrong direction. Yeah. I get that. Anyway, that's a tangent, but...
you want to hear something? You want to hear a funny one?
No, because I have to edit this.
Real quick, here's a funny one.
This is why we need a podcast.
This is why you don't want a podcast. Anti-podcasting with Chris and Kelly.
Anti-podcasting?
Yeah, we talk about stupid podcasts the whole time.
That's awful.
There you go. Anyways, I saw, this was on Barstool.
Okay.
A girl had an opinion. This was the opinion. The opinion was, if a guy in his, I think he said low to mid 20s, has the time to take you out on multiple dates a week, he's going nowhere in life and you should dump him. That was the take by this girl.
Yikes.
So if you want to be with a girl that you like and you take her on multiple dates a week, you're going nowhere in life, she needs to dump you. That's a wild take.
Yeah. That's on Barstool?
I don't know. I've never seen this girl before, but it was on KFC radio.
I don't listen to podcasts.
I know. Well, that's the other thing. Like, you don't listen to podcasts. Why do you think you can get into podcasts without listening?
I'm kidding. It's all a joke.
Who would your first guest be?
Oh, literally in my head, I'm like, I have all of this set.
It'd be, you know who my first guest would be? John
Green.
John Green.
Oh, John Green, are you going to watch the cooking video? We'll see. I don't know.
John watches a lot of the videos, doesn't he?
He does. He's great. Yeah.
Well, they watch together as
do.
a family.
Yeah.
Colonel, too.
Colonel, too.
Hey, Colonel. Hey, Alyssa. Hey, John. Well, John's doing stuff right now.
Yeah, who
so
would
maybe
be,
he's too
who
busy.
would be my first guest?
It'd be Alyssa. It'd have to be.
Oh, you're talking like it would be like a couple thing.
No. I'm just saying.
We wouldn't have them all
your
at the same
first
time.
Your first guest would be Alyssa.
We wouldn't have them
Who
all.
Who else would you pick as your first guest?
I thought we were going out there.
You don't know many people.
That's really rude. I'm offended.
Maybe not know many people, but
I'm offended.
You're a close-knit person.
I am. I would have. Don't interrupt me.
Bailey? Are you thinking of someone like... I was just thinking of your friends.
Oh.
Are you trying to think of someone like...
Yeah,
who?
I was thinking like out there.
Like famous?
Yeah, no. I mean, ish. I don't want to edit all this. That is going to be it.
Come on.
I don't know.
Who would you pick?
I don't
Who
know.
would your first guest be? Just say it.
Well, from a business standpoint, I would love to talk to Max.
No. Screw Max. Max sucks. I'm just kidding. Who would... Come on. Realistically.
I would genuinely love to talk to Max.
Yeah, that's fine. But the first guest?
No, the first guest would be friends.
Yeah, exactly.
We would go through Alyssa. We'd go through Bailey, Joelle,
Sarah.
Sarah
would be a good one for business. She'd be great.
Yeah. Yeah. Those would be the first.
Okay.
But this is all hypothetical.
Who else? Who would I like to get on the pod?
The pod that we don't have. Is it the anti-podcast?
The pod that we would never have. I don't listen to podcasts either, FYI. So.
Ooh, you know who
I used to.
See, this is the thing that would be
anymore.
kind of fun to have, like, I mean, everybody does this, but you get people from all the different areas. Like, have Lindsay on.
Oh, yeah.
Her experience really working with other influencers. Or
just a photography.
She's got some stories.
Or photography.
Not that she would say them, but.
Like a photography 101. People who want to get into photography.
Mm-hmm.
Teach them about that. You know what? I think one of my strengths is like my dad. I'm pretty good at asking questions and getting people to talk.
His dad is the best at asking. Almost too good at asking.
He's too good. He's annoying.
No, I wasn't.
He will not leave you alone.
No, I wasn't going to that point. I feel like all the kids. That's what you guys. You're like, oh, my dad's annoying. He asks a lot of questions, but he doesn't care.
Dad, if you're watching, which you're not,
he just asks a bunch of questions.
Does. He will corner a new person. Say, one of my siblings brings a friend over. So he'll just get real close.
Him and Josh Bomar are the only two people that when you're having a conversation with them, I know for a fact their mind is nowhere else but in that conversation.
Yeah. They're not thinking. See, that's the one thing I've heard a lot recently. Not one thing, but it's something I actively try to do myself, is because I caught myself doing this a lot. It's when you're in a conversation, I used to say, I heard someone say this. Are you listening or are you thinking of what to say next? And I was really hard to get out of that.
Yeah. Well, I feel like everyone is, because you're trying to
think of something, you think, oh, it's either you're trying to extend the conversation or you're trying to.
You don't want to forget it.
You're trying to, be relatable and add to it, but you're missing a lot by not being fully entrenched in what they're saying. So there's a lesson for you folk out there. I honestly think everyone, 90% of people need to learn how to listen better. What'd you say? What'd you say? I didn't hear you.
That is.
That was a joke.
No.
Because I'm saying what'd you say? I'm saying you need to listen better.
No, I'm thinking.
Kelly.
The what? I'm the worst. It's someone, like, I can remember faces really well. So if I am introduced to someone, the second they tell me their name, it's gone. And I'm standing there talking to them, and I'm like, oh, yikes. And you can always tell when someone, like, teachers, they always repeat your name back to you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Anyone, yeah, I don't know. And then they know it.
You know,
I need to do that.
Something that I do a lot is when someone...
You come up with funny names to remember, like Michael Scott?
No. When, like, say, a server or a cashier, they have a name tag, or they say their name, like, when they come to, you know, introduce themselves, when they're greeting you. I always say that I try to always say their name, like, when I'm saying thanks.
It's way more personal.
Thanks, John.
I keep thinking the door was open. It's not.
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm being creepy when I say it.
I gotta wrap it up.
Because I don't expect them to remember. I don't expect them to know.
Who is this guy?
Yeah, why does he
I
know
bet
my
you
name?
said it to someone who didn't realize or like forgot that they had a name tag on it. They're like,
I know, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes I feel like I'm being creepy, but a lot of people like it, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they don't. Who cares?
alright, that's it. Goodbye. Have a great start to your Monday or whenever you're watching this. I will be back on my vlogging / just recording and editing game starting this week. Because I need to be. That's how I feel most
You want a whiskey?
like myself. Absolutely not.
It's been a long time.